Hello everyone, my name is Raviraj Pawar. Welcome to this video on interfacing of DC motor with 8051 microcontroller. In this video, I will talk on basics of DC motor, concept of edge bridge and interfacing of DC motor with 8051 microcontroller using L293D driver IC. We will also develop a C program and simulate it. Let's start with basics of DC motor. A motor converts electrical pulses into mechanical motion. As name suggests, DC motor works on DC power. The DC motor has two leads. By connecting these leads to DC power supply, motor moves in one direction. Now what's to be done if I want to move the motor in opposite direction? Just reverse the polarity of power supply. The motor starts moving in opposite direction. DC motors are available in various operating voltages. Typical operating voltages are 6 volt, 12 volt or 24 volt. By varying the supply voltage, speed of DC motor can be changed. Robotics is one of the popular area where DC motors are used. Small DC motors are used in toys and remote control cars, while large DC motors are used in electric vehicles and elevators. This simulation will show you how motor direction can be changed by changing the polarity of supply voltage. Positive terminal of DC supply is connected to first lead of motor and second lead of motor is connected to negative terminal of supply. These connections will move the motor in clockwise direction. To reverse the direction of motor, we need to change the polarity of power supply. So disconnect the motor from power supply. Connect positive terminal of supply to second terminal of motor and connect first terminal of motor to negative terminal of supply. This will move the motor in opposite direction. DC motors are bidirectional in nature, means they can be moved in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. The direction of DC motor can be changed by changing the polarity of DC power supply applied to motor leads. The H bridge circuitry allows us to change the direction of motor without changing the leads of motor physically. The name H bridge is derived from the shape of English alphabet capital H. The four switches shown here can be transistors or MOSFETs. When all switches are open, motor is disconnected from power supply, hence it is in stop condition. Let's consider a situation where switch 1 and switch 4 are closed while switch 2 and switch 3 are open. This will connect positive terminal of motor to plus VCC and negative terminal of motor to ground. As a result, the motor will start moving in clockwise direction. This shows another case. Here switch 2 and switch 3 are closed while switch 1 and switch 4 are kept open. This will reverse the polarity, that is positive terminal gets grounded and negative terminal gets supply voltage. These connections will start moving the motor in anti-clockwise direction. Thus, the concept of H bridge allows us to change direction of motor using the switching action. When it comes to interfacing of DC motor with microcontroller, we can't connect DC motor directly to 8051 port pins due to following reason. First, the power requirement of DC motor is much more higher than a microcontroller can supply. Secondly, a back EMF is produced by motor which can damage the port pins of microcontroller. To overcome this, we need a motor driver circuitry in between DC motor and a microcontroller. Transistors can be used as a drivers, but more suitable solution is to use driver ICs. IC L293D and L298N are the most popular ICs to drive the DC motor. L293D is designed to provide supply voltage 4.5 to 36 volt and can supply current up to 600 milliampere. L298N is a higher version which is designed to provide current up to 3 ampere and it can supply voltage up to 46 volt. Let's study the pinout of L293D IC. It is a 16-pin H bridge driver IC for DC motors. It can drive two DC motors simultaneously. It works on the concept of H bridge. Hence, direction of motor can also be controlled using it. In 1 and in 2 are the control signals for motor 1. They are connected to microcontroller port pins. Motor 1 is connected between out 1 and out 2 pins. EN1, that is enable 1, is the enable pin for motor 1, which should be kept high. Now consider the pins for motor 2. In 3 and in 4 pins are given control signals for motor 2. They are generally connected to microcontroller port pins. Motor 2 is connected between out 3 and out 4. EN2 pin is the enable pin for motor 2. VSS is the power supply pin of IC, it is given plus 5 volt. VS is the power supply pin of motor. Voltage applied to this pin will be given to the motor. Pin number 4, 5, 12 and 13 are the ground pins. This shows how DC motor is interfaced with 8051 microcontroller using L293D driver IC. In 1 and in 2 pins of driver IC are connected to P2.1 and P2.2 pins of 8051. Out 1 and out 2 pins are connected to 2 terminals of motor. Enable 1 pin of driver IC is connected to P2.0 pin. This pin should be given 1. The high signal on this pin will activate the motor 1 related circuitry. Instead of connecting enable pin to port pin, we can directly connect it to VCC also. VSS is given plus 5 volt. As we have used 12 volt motor, VS pin is connected to plus 12 volt supply. Only one motor is interfaced, hence these pins are not used. In 1 and in 2 pins can take different possible combination of ones and zeros. When 0 0 is applied to in 1 and in 2, motor gets stopped. When 0 is given to in 1 and 1 is given to in 2, the motor moves in anti-clockwise direction. 1 0 combination moves motor in clockwise direction, while 1 1 on in 1 and in 2 is invalid combination. Moving to the programming part, we will take a slightly different situation here. Consider a case where a DC motor is connected to 8051 microcontroller through L293D driver IC. In addition, 2 switches are also connected to 2 port pins. Assume that switch 1 is connected to P1.0 pin, while switch 2 is connected to P1.1 pin. Based on this, I have to develop a C program which will do the following. When switch 1 is closed and switch 2 is open, motor should move in clockwise direction. When switch 1 is open and switch 2 is closed, motor should move in anti-clockwise direction. When both switches are open or both switches are closed, then motor should be in stop condition. Let's do the coding part. Initially, reg51.h file is included as it contains information of all special function registers of 8051. Using S bit, rename P1.0 and P1.1 pins as SW1 and SW2. The 2 switches are connected to these 2 port pins. Similarly, rename P2.0 as in1 and P2.1 pin as in2, as these 2 port pins are connected to in1 and in2 pins of driver IC. Renaming the port pins with relevant names makes our job easier. Start with main function. Switches are input devices, so initialize them as input by sending ones. Initialize IN1 and IN2 pins to zeros as motor is to be in off condition initially. Write the code inside while1 body so that checking of switch status and taking necessary action repeats continuously. Switches are connected in such a way that when it is pressed, 0 is sent to corresponding port pin, and when it is open, 1 is sent. This if will check whether switch 1 is pressed and switch 2 is open. If condition found to be true, that is if switch 1 is 0 and switch 2 is 1, then send 1 0 so that motor rotates in clockwise. But if this condition is false, check another possibility. Check whether switch 1 is open and switch 2 is closed. If the condition is true, send 0 to in 1 and 1 to in 2 so that motor rotates in anti-clockwise direction. What if when both of the conditions are false? This will happen either when both switches are open or both switches are closed. In this condition, motor should be stopped. So stop motor by sending 0 0 to in 1 and in 2 pins. Now it's time to simulate the program. Switch 1 and switch 2 are connected to P1.0 and P1.1 pin of microcontroller through pull-up resistor. P2.0 and P2.1 are connected to IN1 IN2 while motor is connected to out1 and out2. Double click microcontroller IC, change its clock frequency to 11.0592. Now browse the hex file we just created. Now click on OK. Start simulation. As both switches are in open condition, motor is in stop condition. Now press switch 1. Motor starts rotating in clockwise direction. Now release switch 1. Motor gets stopped. Press switch 2. Motor starts rotating now in anti-clockwise direction. Release switch 2. Motor again gets stopped. If you press both the switches at the same time, then motor stops. If you open both the switches at the same time, similarly motor gets stopped. That's all for now. Hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.